Welcome, Red Knight.
There are mornings where I try to wake up with my head held high, but I suppose I'm not so strong. And there are mornings where I let myself an extra cigarette. I do to hurry things along. There is monotony in this, pretending there are purposes behind the things that don't belong. They say that time's a precious thing. You gotta fight, you gotta sing. I guess I think that they are wrong. There is no order to this list. There is no hint or even gist. There is no reason to explain. There is no outcome that is planned. There is no super guiding hand. There is no way to stop this train. One time she came to me in tears, a voice an octave from my ears, and writ her death inside a song. Well, now I dream of her at night. I see she's dressed in angel white. I smoke to hurry things along. Time is always treading. There is no use in hiding from its song. Life is long and lonesome, so I smoke to hurry things along. Nothing's organized by type. Fruit was picked before it's ripe. I tried to keep it all from rot. I tried to make it what it's not. But it's a game of zero sum that always leaves you feeling numb. Picking pieces from a floor, you are locked inside a door. I tried to wrap it in my mind and even leave it all behind. It seems the best ones always go before they get the chance to find that time is always treading. There is no use in hiding from its song. Death, it may be random, but I smoke to hurry things along. Yeah, I smoke to hurry things along. Where I try to wake up with my head held high, but I suppose I'm not so strong. And there are mornings where I let myself another cigarette. I do to hurry things along. I do to hurry things along. I do to hurry things along.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to a Whimsical Wednesday. First thing to address here tonight is frame drop, 26% at the moment, whereas we had absolutely no difference last time for Hogwarts Legacy on Monday, Magical Monday, a lot of fun with that, but we did absolutely nothing different than we are now, and we had 0% for the first couple hours, so it is unpredictable internet sometimes. I don't know what to say about that. Hopefully it'll calm down. If not, we shall do a restream in a little bit. First thing we'll do tonight, though, is a little intro to Prey by Michael Crichton. Take a look at that, see the intro, see if we want to add that to the collection, read that through. We've already read 3 Crichton novels, So this could be our fourth. We also take a look at Micro, look at that introduction before. We'll look at that at some point soon, if not after prayer, in between prayer, something like that. But yeah, 25% drop frames. I do not know what to do about that other than restream in a few minutes' time. We'll take a look at that. A lot of fun with that. Magical Monday, Hogwarts Legacy first time. Played a lot of Hunt yesterday, finish off the event. There's actually an update for it now. So that's why I did not stream yesterday. It was joined the end of the Hunt event. Played several good rounds for that, saying goodbye to certain characters with the traits and things. So we'll get to those captures soon. I'll probably do at least one more round before showing that. I was hoping to do one on stream, but it just did not work out for timing. And save up some other characters for later and play other characters such in the game for next stream here soon. So for now, we'll get started with Prey and Joy. Restream if the frame drops do not correct themselves over the next 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes should be enough for 20% drop frames, but we'll just have to see. For now, welcome in. We'll have a good time of it tonight. And voice mod is available as always, as well as our new cheers right here.
Available for your use and leisure at any time, anywhere.
Alright, well, I did sub all the updates, hunt other things, so I'm not sure what's coming with those frame drops. Look forward to check out these cheers, some of them need to be debuted for about 6 months. Had a fun melodrama rehearsal today. Hopefully stream that one. We're feeling more comfortable coming up to opening night. And other dress rehearsals and things. Stream those on data since I have plenty of infinite data now. Definitely going to try the building Wi-Fi because that is absolutely terrible. Even slower than my internet, so that would not work. The stream just would not go through. But we'll try some good data stream, same as the other Medieval Times Castle fun that I should have done data streaming well instead of on their medieval Wi-Fi because that did not work out. Sir Don the Dude leading the way for the leaderboard this month so far with the Red Dead at the start of the month with 100 bits. Gift sub is also clear and free. Let's get started with a bit of this then, see how we feel for this just chatting fun. And Prey by Michael Crichton. Took a look at Micro before, not as familiar with this one. In the Nevada Desert. This will be another one. Yeah, last one, Timeline. We did read on screen, so it's a little easier to look at the camera and such. That was the digital version. This one I'm back to the actual hard copy novel. But it's a bit more of, the authentic feeling. Right here in person, right here for fun, as frame drop calms itself. Hopefully we don't have to restream for the next Hogwarts Legacy that we're back to tonight with the fun Hufflepuff on the second day in the character in game as well, second day playing it. So we'll read some quotes here, a few intro, maybe skip some of the intro. This is from 2002, so celebrating its 20th anniversary recently, this book, so it'll be fun. Let's take a look at the initial foreword, some quotes here. Within 50 to 100 years, a new class of organisms is likely to emerge. These organisms will be artificial in the sense that they will originally be designed by humans. However, they will reproduce and will evolve into something other than their original form. They will be alive under any reasonable definition of the word. These organisms will evolve in a fundamentally different manner. The pace will be extremely rapid. The impact on humanity and the biosphere could be enormous. Larger than the Industrial Revolution, nuclear weapons, or environmental pollution. We must take steps now to shape the emergence of artificial organisms. From Doyne Farmer and Aletta Balin, 1992. One thing I think for the frame drop maybe is Nightbot. Not Nightbot, Chatbot, Streamlabs Chatbot did a little update there. Maybe that has something to do with it. Trying to connect it, but we got SiriBot, Firebot, Snap Camera, Voice Mod, and Stream Avatars. Hopefully everything working efficiently here. We are moving in the right direction for frame drop, so let's just hope that keeps up in the same pace. There are many people, including myself, who are quite queasy about the consequences of this technology for the future. K. Eric Drexler, 1992 as well. So it came out 2002, but there are quotes from 10 years before. Interesting. Alright, we got Introduction, Artificial Evolution, the 21st Century. The notion that the world around us is continuously evolving is a platitude. We rarely grasp its full implications. I don't think we need to read this whole intro. It just goes on to the end there. But of course, it is always possible that we will not establish controls, or that someone will manage to create artificial self-reproducing organisms far sooner than anyone expected. If so, it is difficult to anticipate what the consequences might be. That is the subject of the present novel. Michael Crichton, Los Angeles, 2002. We'll read the whole intro to the Micro probably when we come back to that. That one seemed pretty interesting. Some very direct things having to do with modern day life, but this one for Prey, I think we're okay just to get straight to the action here. For Action Adventure Whimsical Wednesday, here we are for Prey. And here we have some kind of other forward. Let's take a look at that. It's midnight now. The house is dark. I am not sure how this will turn out. The kids are all desperately sick, throwing up. I can hear my son and daughter retching in separate bathrooms. I went in to check on them a few minutes ago to see what was coming up. I'm worried about the baby, but I had to make her sick, too. It was her only hope. I think I'm okay, at least for the moment. But of course the odds aren't good. Most of the people involved in this business are already dead, and there are so many things I can't know for sure. The facility is destroyed, but I don't know if we did it in time. I'm waiting for May. She went to the lab in Palo Alto 12 hours ago. I hope she succeeded. I hope she made them understand how desperate the situation is. I expected to hear from the lab, but so far, there has been no word. I have ringing in my ears, which is a bad sign, and I feel a vibrating in my chest and abdomen. The baby is spitting up, not really vomiting. I am feeling dizzy. I hope I don't lose consciousness. The kids need me, especially the little one. They're frightened. I don't blame them. I am, too. Sitting here in the dark, it's hard to believe that a week ago my biggest problem was finding a job. It seems almost laughable now. But then, things never turn out the way you think they will. Didn't do too much plugging or such tonight. Just trust all our Dragon Knights and Champions who want to be here will find their way. Frame drop is stuck at the moment, about 19%. We will probably restream after about 10-15 minutes. And yeah, didn't worry too much about plugging since we're not doing it live for too many hours tonight, Whimsical Wednesday. But we'll look forward maybe to a more full Thursday after do some mechanical errands. Actually worked out for tomorrow afternoon, so be back earlier evening tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. For now, let's enjoy, get to that Hogwarts Legacy in a bit. We're on to chapter, no particular number, Home. Day 1, 10:04 a.m. And if you want to see just a little of the layout of the book that I am reading, usually shows you stuff in Congo or Jurassic Park and such. That's what day 1 looked like, what the Home chapter looked like. And before that we had pretty other fancy wordings in the foreword. A few things like that, so hopefully that came through in the frame drop. I know most of the video isn't showing right now, but yeah, once again, we'll be fine. Day 1, 10:04 a.m. Things never turn out the way you think they will. I never intended to become a house husband. I was watching another anime, The Way of the House Husband. That's funny. Stay-at-home husband. Full-time dad, whatever you want to call it. There is no good term for it. But that's what I had become in the last 6 months. Now I was in Crate and Barrel in downtown San Jose, picking up some extra glasses. And while I was there, I noticed they had a good selection of placemats. We needed more placemats. The woven oval ones that Julie had bought a year ago were getting pretty worn, and the weave was crusted with baby food. The trouble was, they were woven, so you couldn't wash them. So I stopped at the display to see if they had any placemats that might be good, and I found some pale blue ones that were nice. And I got some white napkins, and then some yellow placemats caught my eye, because they looked really bright and appealing, so I got those too. They didn't have 6 on the shelf, and I thought we'd better have 6, so I asked the sales girl to look in the back and see if they had more. While she was gone, I put the placemat on the table and put a white dish on it, and then I put a yellow napkin next to it. The setting looked very cheerful, and I began to think maybe I should get 8 instead of 6. That was when my cell phone rang. It was Julia. "Hi, hon." "Hi, Julia. How's it going?" I said. I could hear machinery in the background, a steady chugging. Probably the vacuum pump for the electron microscope. They had several scanning electron microscopes at her laboratory. She said, "What are you doing?" "Buying placemats, actually." "Where?" "Crate and Barrel." She laughed. "You're the only guy there?" "No." "Oh, well, that's good," she said. I could tell Julia was completely uninterested in this conversation. Something else was on her mind. "Listen, I want to tell you, Jack. I'm really sorry, but it's going to be a late night again." "Uh-huh." The salesgirl came back, carrying more yellow mats, still holding the phone to my ear. I beckoned her over. I held up 3 fingers, and she put down 3 more mats. To Julia, I said, "Is everything all right?" Yeah, it's very crazy like normal. We're broadcasting a demo by satellite today to the VCs in Asia and Europe. And we're having trouble with the satellite hookup at this end because the video truck they sent, you don't want to know. Anyway, we're going to be delayed 2 hours, hun, maybe more. I won't get back until 8 at the earliest. Can you feed the kids and put them to bed? No problem, I said, and it wasn't. I was used to it. Lately, Julia had been working very long hours. Most nights, she didn't get home until the children were asleep. Zemos Technology, the company she worked for, was trying to raise another round of venture capital, $20 million, and there was a lot of pressure, especially since Zemos was developing technology in what the company called molecular manufacturing, but which most people called nanotechnology. Nano wasn't popular with the VCs, the venture capitalists these days. Too many VCs had been burned in the last 10 years with products that were supposedly just around the corner, but then never made it out of the lab. The VCs considered nano to be all promise, no products. Not that Julia needed to be told that. She'd worked for 2 VC firms herself. Originally trained as a child psychologist, she ended up as someone who specialized in technology incubation. Alright, sorry, just not quite feeling this one, so, yeah, we'll get to micro next time. Take another look at that. Pray, I don't know, maybe we could skip to the middle or something. Be more interesting. It's just kind of, family. No offense, of course, to the authors and everything, but, not quite feeling it. Alright. Anyway, let's restream then. I would have done the Lovecraft Tale yesterday. It's just that timing did not work out between the hunt rounds and such. I'm gonna go ahead and restream. I was hoping, just have a little intro for this, at least for the first one, but if Heart's not really in it, already had a good rehearsal today, melodrama and such. Like I said, no offense to anyone who enjoy that, collaborators, authors, and that. But, yeah, we'll come back to it another time. That'll be fine. So let's go ahead and restream for that 19.5% drop frame, since that is refusing to stabilize. Restream should fix that right up. And, yeah, hopefully whatever issue caused that Nightbot or such, we can fix that. And if possible, I can do a stream test. Internet's so slow even for that. I'll do a speed test right now, tell you guys exactly what I'm dealing with. On-stream internet issues. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, Prey, I guess, it's not quite my style. Could give it a chance, get into more. I could read it myself a bit off-stream, see if we want to come back to it on-stream, but some books, some styles are just not quite my style. It's alright, not for everyone, Some are just more fun than others. I mean, it was fine, it's just not my particular interest right now. Alright, little speed test before we restream here and do a little sound speed test. We're at 3.68 download, so pretty down there in download speed. Upload, oh, I was about to do that little stream test before we restream. Upload is currently at 0.65. Hey, Mellowin, lovely to see you. The mod, Mellowin, with a dragon knighting ceremony. I think they're starting off our chat. We're about to restream, but Mel, fantastic to welcome you back here. First time in a long while. Great friend. Remember we had good conversations here before. Back on Halloween, looks like. Yeah, Halloween of 2021, yeah, not last year Halloween, 2021 Halloween. So fantastic to welcome back here a year and such later. Enjoy your lurk, enjoy your evening. Thank you for starting our chat. We will thank you that as we restream here for frame drop. But yes, much appreciated for that. We were talking about quite a few things last time there, Halloween of 2021. Great to welcome you back there all this time later. With your dragon knighting fun there. And yeah, just gonna restream here because we're currently at 0.65 upload, 3.68 download. Besides all that, 20% drop frame, so I'll be back in just a moment. And yeah, just gonna restream here because we're currently at 0.65 upload, 3.68 download. Besides all that, 20% drop frame, so I'll be back in just a moment. And yeah.